This is JohnJay and Rich, featuring JohnJay.
Oh, come on. You're the guy who soiled his pants while test driving that sports car.
And Rich.
You can write a song. How hard can it be? You got your G chord right here. It's like your cozy house where you live. That's where you start your journey. Here I am in my house, nice and cozy. And then you poke your head out the door with a C chord. Everything looks okay out here. Maybe I'll take a walk outside to the D chord. Oh, walking around outside. Look at all the stuff out here. And then we go to an A minor. Getting a little cloudy out here. Looking like we might have some weather. Then we go to E minor. Oh, definitely got some weather. Things are a little more complicated than they seemed at first. And then we go back to my house.
JohnJay and Rich.
It's JohnJay and Rich. Phone number is 877-937-1047. Paula Abdul in just a little bit. Let's say hi to Kelly in Battleground, Washington. Kelly, you're on the air.
What is Twitter?
We're a little Twitter obsessed here on the show. We apologize.
If you want to find out what Twitter is, you can wiki it. Twitter is this new thing, and Rich actually brought it up to me like almost 2 years ago, and now him and Carrie got me all involved. But you want to explain exactly what it is, Rich?
To be fair, I just was talking about it because I heard it was the best new thing 2 years ago, but I really didn't know how to use it until Carrie showed me. So, but it is basically, if you think about MySpace and Facebook, Twitter is just another extension of that. But really what it is you know how you can go on Facebook and put in your status, like making dinner or doing this or whatever it is that you're doing?
Yeah.
All Twitter is just your status updates. And the instead of having friends that you talk to, you follow people. So maybe you have certain bands that you like, actors that you like, sports people that you like. You try to follow them and see what they're doing. And they just update all day, every day.
It's like sending a text out, right?
Yeah.
What it is, like sending a text out, it's only a certain amount of words you can fit, a certain amount of letters or whatever, and it's just like sending text messages out, just out to random. And people are following you, and you follow people just to see what they're doing. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird when you explain.
Okay. Because I hear you guys talking about it all morning, and I didn't know what it was.
Twitter.com is the website.
It makes sense now.
Okay, maybe I might check it out.
I'm guessing we'll all be done with it in about 2 weeks, don't you think?
The way we are.
2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there,
I
we'll be
think
done.
it got extra steam, though, because a bunch of celebrities jumped on.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now it's become the way to contact celebrities.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kylie in Tucson. Kylie, you're on the air.
Hey, JohnJay.
Yeah.
I have good news for you. You are right about there being other people writing celebrities' Twitters. And if you want the proof for it, it's an article in the New York Times, and it's called Twitter Ghostwriters. And it's about how a lot of celebrities are hiring people to do their Twitter for them.
But that's silly.
That's what I figured.
It's so easy just to get your little, cell phone and say, at the store buying peas. Why would you hire somebody to do that for you?
I tried to do the on my cell phone Twitter, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, really?
Well, that's
You probably don't have it set up. Maybe he doesn't have it set up.
John
But
Jay.
thanks, Kylie. Thanks for calling in. Oh, my
so
gosh.
good.
This is
So
huge.
you should look it up. It's on the
Speaking-
New York Times.
Thanks. Speaking of celebrities, last night, biggest show in the world. It was a little bit shocking. Paula Abdul, the star of American Idol, on the line. I wonder if she's a tweeter. Paula, do you twit? How do you say it?
Have you twit?
I'm actually setting up an account.
Oh, fun. Then we can talk to you.
Man, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Are there people tweeting for you right now, though? Do you think there's already a Paula Abdul one?
I don't know. I don't think. Oh, that would be not great. But,
Yeah, that would be not
You know what?
great.
I'll find out right now. I'll get on there and see if anyone's on there as you. Paul, I got to tell you, last night, Rich and I went to go see Elton John and Billy Joel, and I was like all freaked out because I was missing American Idol and I had to watch it late. So when I got home and I blew through it, I cannot believe that Matt was in the bottom two.
I know.
That doesn't make sense.
You know what happens oftentimes when you go first.
When you go number one.
Yeah, when you go number one, it's a real big celebration. When you go first in the order, and they rotate all the time, and you dread that position because people's attention span is like, they just remember like the last five, and they forget about how great the first contestant is.
I agree, especially on a longer show. That was a 2-hour show this week.
Yeah.
And he went first, and he did such a great job. But there's other moments that are both, good and not so good, I guess, sometimes in the show. And that kind of sticks in your head. And sometimes, even when you watch that little montage that they play at the end of the show, you're like, oh, yeah, did I like that? I think I like that. Mm-hmm. So Now, do they ever change the order of the way the contestants go up after
Yeah.
rehearsals?
They're always rotating. So whoever who was first, like Matt was last week.
Okay.
So he was first this week. So they're constantly going in order.
And what's the theme next week for the kids?
Downloads, number one downloads.
Number one downloads.
And
So
Carrie,
It's
Soulja
wide
Boy.
open.
Somebody's going to do Soulja Boy then.
ooh, gosh.
Ringtone.
Carrie said Lady Gaga's performing next week.
Yep.
And David Cook, right?
Yep.
That's a good one. She puts on a great show.
Yeah.
Who, Lady Gaga?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen her like in person or just on YouTube and stuff?
Like, you mean, have I gone to a live concert?
Yeah, have you seen her?
No, I've never seen her in concert, but all her stuff, MTV, she's all over. It's a show.
Yeah.
Hey, Paula, what'd you do last night after the show?
I went out to dinner with my cousin.
Aw.
Mm.
Some family love.
Which one? The one we met?
Yeah.
We like her. She's cool.
Yeah. Your Bikram friend.
Yes. I promised I'd go do Bikram with her. There's a guy, I don't know if he used to play for the Lakers. Do you ever meet Cedric Ceballos?
I have not.
Oh, he played for the Lakers, he played for the Suns, and so he asked me, he emailed me, he said, hey, let me go with you to yoga. I said, okay. So I went day before yesterday and did Bikram yoga, and he showed up, and he's like 6'9", and he had never done it before, and he did the Bikram yoga with me, and he almost died. And he was going to L.A. this weekend, where he has a house in Brentwood. So he texted me from Brentwood. He was so into it, he went and did it at the headquarters yesterday. And he's like, I just left headquarters. He said it was so high, it was so huge. He said people were actually for real throwing up. Several people were throwing up. I know.
That's
I
horrifying.
know. It's like I'm scared to go, man.
Good God.
Yeah.
All right, so Paula Abdul, we get questions all the time. Every time you're on the show, people, they tweet us and they ask us questions about you, or they send us notes. Is there any place that anybody can buy your jewelry, your rings, or anything besides Home Shopping Network?
You'll be able to buy the jewelry also on my website, paulaabdul.com.
Oh, we'll put a little link.
Put a little link.
We'll put a little link to your stuff.
Thank you for asking, though.
You are welcome.
And how great was Stevie last night?
He's incredible, always.
So good.
I thought the Josh Stone, Smokey Robinson thing was a little weird.
Yeah. What happened was the musical cues were off, and so it kind of set them off, their footing a little bit. And then right before Smokey came on stage, someone accidentally poured a Coke down his back.
Oh, how do you accidentally do that?
That's no good
Someone
for him.
tripped in the dark, like backstage. It was.
He should have put that in the song.
Jeez.
Someone just poured a Coke down my back. No wonder, because he seemed like he was a little quivery.
Well, when he walked out, Simon goes, "That's how you walk, Paula."
Like somebody's poured a Coke down your
I
back.
love how you say he says your name. Paula. He totally says it just like that.
Or he does that, or polar.
Yeah,
Like
polar.
a polar bear.
Yeah, he does.
I would think it would be hard to be a judge on the results show, because part of you has got to be sort of kicked back because you don't have to pay as much attention. But then out of the blue, Ryan Seacrest will ask you a question. Go, oh boy.
Yeah.
What? So do you have a standard issue answer if you're not paying attention?
Simon does.
Does he? What is it?
I don't make up the rules.
So if he's not paying attention and Ryan asks him a question, I don't make up the rules.
I'm on paulaabdul.com right now.
Yeah.
And, man, that picture is hot. When your arms up in the air, you get the little black dress on.
Oh, the black is cute.
You got great armpits.
Oh, jeez.
Is that going to be your new thing?
Paula Abdul armpits. Yeah, look at that. And then that dress you're wearing. Hello.
Don't embarrass her. She's a lady.
And then there's this like
Look,
photo.
she just hung up.
There's this photo layout of her and all the dresses and outfits she wore, and it tells you what they are.
Oh, what do you mean, like where you can get them kind of a thing?
There's Paula and Dolce & Gabbana, February 18th, 2009.
Ooh, the
Paula
green is
and
cute.
Robert Rodriguez.
The guy who
Paula
directed
and Ishii.
the zombie movie? That Paul
So.
Rodriguez?
She hung up on you.
Oh, it's Robert Rodriguez.
That armpit joke made her laugh so much she hung up on the phone.
Maybe you offended her.
No, because you could hear her phone was already kind of acting kind of weird.
It was echoey.
She must not be home. She must be out and about. I'm going to totally listen for